More than that, more than that.
Welcome to More Than a Dad podcast. I'm your host, Dre Moore. I got my guy, Lou Mobe, here with me.
What's the deal, baby?
And we back, bro. Fresh off of IUP, John. You know what I'm saying?
How you feeling?
What Drake said, fresh off it still smell like a vacation.
Whatever, bro.
I feel good about it.
How's dad life, man?
Dad life is cool, bro. Dad life chilling. What you got for dad life?
I wanted to talk about this and get some advice on this. So in the morning time, man, I have two emotional toddlers, man. Like very emotional in the morning, and like, how do you handle them on getting them dressed, fed, into school? And like, Manny is so sensitive in the morning. Like even just today, he was crying about nothing. I think a lot of it has to do with if you wake him up in the morning versus him waking up by himself in the morning. It's like two different mornings.
He not a morning person?
I would say like if we went to bed, say we go to bed at 9:30, and he wake up 7 o'clock on a Saturday by himself, it's a normal smooth day. Now if he go to bed at 10:30 and I wake him up at 7 or 6:30 to get ready for school, he don't like to be woken up.
Right.
And Osa's even worse because she's like a zombie. So I got two kids that are like incredibly tough in the morning. Like Manny cried about everything today. Put your shoes on. Osa's pointing at me. Like what? Like what are we doing?
It's just be irritated, bro. He
Yeah.
not, Ash kind of like that in the morning too, though, a little bit. He don't really like. He's got a lot of like pushback and like a lot of like questions, like a lot of like, why I gotta do this, or like we do this shit every day, bro. Like what you mean, like why do I gotta get my shoes? Like it's just like all this pushback for no reason. Like you just, I don't know, bro. It might just be in the air.
Yeah, bro.
Kids just want to be annoying in the morning.
I tell you what, in my parenting as a dad, I have grown because I used to like slip into them things and like be angry and like not mature about it and like get on his
I'll
level.
be getting smart back. I'll be right at his level.
No, I've been trying to avoid getting on their level. Like today, his mom was like, "Go talk to daddy then. Go talk to daddy." So he comes downstairs and he's talking to me. I'm like, "So what happened today?" I said, "Manny, when you don't get enough rest, when you don't wake up by yourself in the morning time, you cranky."
Right.
Then I had to break down what the hell cranky is because now he don't even know. I ain't cranky. Like clearly cranky, you know. So yeah, just like before, it would be like, "You want pawpaw?" Like, yo, you acting crazy. You know, right to like, you know, it's not like
Yeah, facts.
you know, it wasn't really like patient. So
Because you don't have, like, you are, like, in the morning, you are already, like, irritated. It's not even, like, you know what it is? It's not even really, like, that you already irritated. It's just, in the morning when you get up, you got something to do. So you got to go get them to school. They got to be there by a certain time. Like, these things have to be executed like this.
time limits.
Right. So
Yeah.
it's the pushback on the execution that I'm trying to execute and you not executing. And it's even more frustrating because I know you can execute it.
Right.
Like when your kids is like babies and like you get them dressed and you move everything around for them, like you're not really in that mode. But when like you older and I know like you could go get your own shoes or you might could pull your own shirt over your head or you could go eat your own Fruity Pebbles or whatever. Like I expect you to do these things in a timely manner so we could get out the door. But then when you don't do it and you start like messing around, it's like now I'm gonna have to get with you because like what are you doing? Like you're going off script.
Right.
And like at this time, I need you to be on point so we can get here on time so I could drop you off so I could go get my reprieve or go do whatever I'm about to do.
No, you're right, man. I just wanted to put that out there. I wanted to know if I was the only parent out here.
No, I'm
like,
sure it's every parent yell at their kids in the morning, bro. I don't. It's not a parent on the planet that's not yelling at a kid in the morning, or you don't got kids or something. You got like synthetic kids or something.
Yo,
red.
organic,
You got
artificial.
You got artificial kids or something. If you got real kids, if you have never yelled at your kids in the morning and having to go to school or something, you're lying, bro.
Pasture kids.
Yo, listen, yes, guys.
Cage-free kids.
Yeah, what's that? Farm raised or whatever.
Farm raised, grass-fed kids.
Yeah, you got them kids, guys.
What else you got for me?
But yeah, man. So we fresh back from IUP.
Hold on, pause. I want to acknowledge the new flavors in the store.
Oh,
The flavors.
this is only gonna go for the YouTube people, bro. You gotta address the YouTube.
Oh, sorry.
For the audio listeners, they're not gonna see.
Oh, the flavors. I was talking about. I got another More Than a Dad hoodie on. I got the Kelly Green.
Yeah.
More Than a Dad for all the Philadelphia Eagle fans / More Than a Dad fans.
We need them Jones to sell out before the season is over.
You can support both on our website. Link in bio.
Lincoln. But yeah, so we had another successful IUP trip. We didn't die this time. Almost die on the way up there, the way back.
Yeah, no interesting stories about Mir damn near falling asleep at the wheel or
Mir did almost fall asleep. We just didn't almost kill us this time.
We would have just went to heaven gracefully.
Yeah, it was. It's funny because Lou gonna turn to Mir like, "Yo, cuz you sleep?" He like, "No, I'm straight." Man, bro, listen, we swap out drivers. He get in the back seat. He sleep in 5 minutes, yo, like snoring, like snoring loud over the. We had to turn the radio up.
He was snoring over Nipsey, bro.
Yo,
Like,
he was snoring crazy. I'm like, Lou,
like I got the keys to the.
Lou like, yo, I just asked him, was he asleep? He like, no. He like, man, I seen it in his face.
I seen it in his face. His eyes is getting red. You start doing that shit with your eyes. Y'all drive. Y'all start doing that shit with your eyes. Y'all be blinking real big. Like,
Yeah,
it was hilarious.
Yo.
But yeah, on the ride up, we ain't really had that much. Ain't that much funny stuff happen. Besides, Mir made us 2 hours late up there, just getting on campus.
Right.
Mir gonna say, I went to go pick up the car at Enterprise.
Mind y'all, Mir worked at Enterprise.
Yeah, part time.
Yeah.
And he was like, yo, they didn't see my.
He messed up the reservation. Like, as you an employee, bro.
He was like, they don't see my reservation. I had to do another reservation there on site, like just right then on. So anyway, we supposed to leave at like 9. We ended up leaving till like 11. And then on the way to getting us, he was like, yeah, man, I'm getting off at 476. I said, where you going? I said, you going to come down midday? He was like, no, I'm going to your spot. I said, man, I bought a house. I don't live there no more.
After he sent him the Addy already, though. Like,
I already had text him the address.
You put it in the GPS?
Bro, I'll tell you what, man, as an offensive lineman and as a real professional communicator, I really get tired of you, him, Kadeem, my brother, anybody else that I send things to, and you don't absorb the information that I'm providing.
Listen, bro. You know what it is, though, bro? Like, sometimes you send, like, an abundance of information. You got to, like, take it all in, bro. Pause. Like, so it's like I might have missed that. Yeah, and you real quick to go back to reference, like, bro, I sent that to you, bro. Like, you ain't see that?
That's just like in football. Like I told you, rip. We needed to get to the outside backer. You know what I mean? Like, what you mean you ain't get the call? And then you gonna call me a dumb football player. Over communicating with y'all asses. Man, I do the same thing at work. Like, I told you that payment needed to go out 2 weeks ago. Now it's all gun ho and all this.
Mo, man, listen. You do a lot of talking, bro. People just don't do as much listening as you
They
do
need to start
talking.
paying me to talk, bro. I be giving up the tape, man. Real.
So yeah, so we get up there on campus, and because Luke, football guy, we got to go right to the football program, get all embraced. I be feeling like a part of the football team when we be up there.
Yeah.
They be treating me the same as you.
Yeah, don't they?
They be treating me the same, bro. It's like, so we went to go see Coach Camp first. No, we've seen Coach Smitty first.
We seen Smitty first.
Yeah.
Well, we encountered Smitty first.
Right.
And then he told us that, like, Camp and the guys was coming over. But went into the O-line room, with Coach Camp. My O-line is my old position coach. And growing, like, our relationship as adults, my adult relationship with him versus my player relationship with him, night and day, bro.
Yeah, he speak very highly of my guy.
Yeah, he do speak real highly of me. I speak highly of him too. We definitely have this deep reverence for each other,
Yeah, no more ducking camp. We was telling the kids how he used to have the duck camp when he was overweight.
Yeah, I gave a quick little spill. Camp had gave me this great introduction about, we talk about guys being successful on the field, off the field, as fathers, at work, providing. He's like, that's an example of what it looked like. And I thought that was like such a great compliment as a coach or a man to another man.
Facts.
That was like big to me. That's still on my heart that he said that about me. But I went on to tell them, I was like, when I first got here, I didn't really like camp, and like, he was hard on us, and that demand of excellence, and like even like trying to stay at your goal weight, your playing weight. It was hard for me to do. Like, I like to eat food and chill and play Call of Duty. You know what I mean?
Ain't doing all these workouts.
All these workouts and all this, like, every time he see me, he want to put me on the scale. Yeah. And, like, that ain't for the faint of heart. Like, people that ain't real confident about their bodies and their weight, that ain't really something that's some easy stuff to do. Like, even, like, people who were little that were struggling to get bigger.
Right, facts.
Still was having to get put on the scale. So you don't avoid the scale because you slim or not. Like,
right, you got to be a certain size.
You got a size you trying to get to, and then you got a size you trying to maintain. So it's never like over. Oh, I got to 275, but then Christmas break put me back to 300. Like, what?
Right, yeah, fact.
So I was just telling the kids that, like, he's tough on y'all, but y'all have like the best guy at that level, like, in the biz. That's like, he know how to prepare you. He know how to make you mentally tough, and that makes the games easy. So like, just take your hand off the wheel and let him drive, because he not really steering you wrong.
He gonna get you right.
He gonna get you right, and then he gonna, he won't let no other coaches like come at you crazy enough, and he always like go to bat for you. And then I was talking about, then you got him forever in the life at the football, like I call camp just to talk about politics.
Yeah, shout out to Camp. He said he gonna come do the pod.
Yeah, Camp
so I had to hold him to do that. Then we talked to Coach Tort for a minute.
So Coach Tort, the head coach at IUP now, and I don't even know if I ever really been in the head coach office like that before. Like, we just was in there chilling.
Facts, just chilling on the couch, on the
like,
chairs.
Give me a scholarship, coach.
yeah, no. So that was dope. It was cool.
First thing he said to me, he was like, I reposted you guys. What did he say? I retweeted you guys.
Coach Tort.
He had retweeted.
And he bro, that's the crazy part. He like, I retweeted y'all on Twitter, pulled his phone up, showed us the Twitter. Like, look, it was just said Lou Mobe is a GOAT.
It said Lou Mobe the GOAT, all in. IUP. I said, oh, he had retweeted that our little.
Yo, Coach Tort retweeting us on the joint is crazy.
And calling me the GOAT is crazy for somebody that ain't win no awards up there.
Listen, they know what you did, bro.
Yeah, he retweeted us, the regular, like, I guess I don't know what department put it out, maybe athletics or somebody from on campus put it out. He retweeted it. I just thought that was big.
Yeah,
shout out to Byron. I seen your tweet too. Byron said that I was a big part of him committing to IUP, and he said, now Byron got all the awards that I wish I got. He went on to go be All-American and stuff, all that. But he said that Lou taught me the difference between being a high school football player and a college football player. It's almost like how people get to the league and like somebody taught me how to be a pro.
Right, facts.
So that was hard that he even said that out loud. So that was hard.
Yeah, then we was out on the practice field for a little minute. I was trying to get Lou to partake in some
pass pro,
some pass protection drills. He wasn't trying to do it.
I was up there with a bad ankle. I would have came back with bad knees and everything.
Had to pick him up. So then after that, we went. Had to go prepare, get ready to speak to these students.
Yeah, so
that's how we go in the locker room, get dressed, like game time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like every time we go up there, we go get dressed in the locker room, like, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely treat it like a game,
yeah,
right?
Treat it like a game, man. Yeah, we had an amazing time up there. We had a great turnout. They had to bring out more seats.
Yeah, I think we talked to almost close to 60 students. I think they topped out at like 55, 56 was the count. It was amazing that, like, I think 3 or 4 professors had put it out to their students. If you want extra credit, then go check out this More Than a Dad 6 o'clock series. I thought that was amazing.
Right, facts.
You had a whole fraternity show up for us, and then you had like the football, some football guys show up for us. So we had a nice mixed crowd, young ladies and young men. I thought they were very engaged, and I think we gave them something to really leave with versus like something inspirational or something that like.
Right, something you can actually take and apply in life and actually use, like, not more so like a motivating thing, like, oh, like, I'm motivating you to go do something, but an actual skill. Like, if you do these things and you use these steps, you're gonna succeed and you're gonna benefit from doing this.
Now, granted, like we didn't go up there and like do a lot of podcasts. We didn't talk about anything really fatherhood related. We went up there and taught networking from More Than a Dad Network. We went up there and taught the art and the skills of like the benefits of networking and how to navigate the professional space or the entrepreneurial space or the creative space. Even we taught like treating yourself like a personal brand, and like you want people to like have things that come to mind when they see you or see your name. So it was a great turnout. I can't speak more about it. Like they asked questions, they
Right, asked a lot of
participated,
questions.
they left with a lot. We got some footage of what we actually spoke about. We got footage of like the students giving us like reviews at the end. I'm hoping to get a couple more written reviews. I'm hoping that this leads to more speaking engagements because I think this is something that
It can be beneficial for sure.
be beneficial for sure. Me and Dre even talked to like reaching out to different like career centers on different campuses because I feel like networking is probably relates a little bit more closely to like the career and professional development on campus. So
Yeah, networking is like number one on the list in life for like things you're gonna have to do.
right, yeah, it's pretty much like the degree is not enough anymore, and you have to put yourself in position, even if you have to pivot from your current degree, like changing careers and knowing people in the companies that you are applying to, knowing where the companies are. Like it's not just hey, I'm gonna be a teacher, but it's only one school in the whole
Right,
county,
absolutely.
right? It's knowing the potential employers and knowing people in the buildings that can pull your application, not being 1 out of 200 applicants and stuff like that. So
No, that's a fact.
we was giving it up. Won't tell y'all no more. We'll make y'all pay to come see us like they did.
Yeah, absolutely. We can't give y'all all the sauce. But before we got up out of there, hit the road to come back, I had to
We have a ritual.
I had to make us go to Sheetz because we don't have Sheetz here.
We might as well have a conversation.
What's up, bro?
Is Sheetz over Wawa, man?
Sheetz is over everything, bro. Sheetz is over everything. I see Ern in the back shaking his head. Sheetz is over everything.
I think
Ern
Ernst
said Royal Farms. So you only gonna get chicken from Royal Farms, so it's limited.
What about 7-Eleven? It's over 7-Eleven.
Trash. 7-Eleven's garbage, bro.
All
That's
right.
trash. Wawa, yeah, because they got cooked food and all, but Sheetz is too many options, bro. Like, and I had a burger on a everything bagel. You not getting that at Wawa, bro. You not getting that at Wawa. Ern's just a plain Jane boy, so he gonna go for the strict. You mean I want to get freaky in that John Pause. Listen, Ern gonna go for what he know and keep it plain Jane, dog. Stick to the script. So
I think Sheetz finger food tastes better than Wawa finger food. So I'm talking like your little chicken bites. Your
where you was at
mozzarella
Sheetz?
sticks.
Not to cut you off.
I was taking Sonata Penn State.
That's the only time you had it.
Yeah, every time
Every time you go to Penn State, you go to Sheetz though.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
No, you like Sheetz too.
Right, exactly.
He like Sheetz too. He fronting.
He fronted.
No, Sheetz has like way too many options.
So you got to roll with Wawa because you from Philly.
Yeah, I mean, and it's crazy because like
Sheetz,
I
bro.
got a love for Wawa because I used to live right by like Wawa University and like the corporate campus, and I used to live over there, so I got like a lot of love for Wawa. But the reality is I went to IUP and
Sheetz, cuz.
food for food tastes better than
Dog,
everything at Wawa.
bro, I had some curly fries, the burger. I told you the last time I had the breakfast sandwich on the waffle. Like, Sheetz get crazy, bro. Like,
it's good.
way more
I
creative.
had a flatbread pizza. I had like all this finger food sampler, like a sampler you would have basically at like Applebee's in a box.
Yeah, chicken wings was crazy, bro. And they got all the different dipping sauces. They got like 40 sauces. Man, Sheetz is going up, bro. I'm about to invest in Sheetz.
Yeah, I think Sheetz is better too, and I'm a Philly dude through and through.
Listen.
But Sheetz are like that was like one of the best things of being up there.
The whole time we was up there, I'm like, yo, we gotta go to Sheetz, bro. I made us go to Sheetz twice.
Yo, this dude. First of all, we supposed to be there like 5:15. It's like 5:13. He was like, yo, I need a hot tea. Can you
My
run me
voice
the
was
Sheetz?
going out, man. I'm like, we gotta go to Sheetz, bro. I need to get a tea. I just needed a tea, dog, to get back. so I could speak and project. You know what I'm saying?
You know what, that experience was amazing. Shout out to Bree for getting us to speak.
Yeah, definitely
booking
shout out
us,
to Bree.
booking us, and she gave us like the clip-on mics. She had like the Zoom. I didn't even know
Yeah, it was a Zoom link.
it was a Zoom link. We didn't know until we got there, or else I would have put it out for everybody to see it. But it was a Zoom link. The room that we was in, it wasn't like auditorium style. It was more like,
It was like a big little,
I don't know what to call it. Let's
like
just
a
say
hall space, like a hall kind of.
let's say like it was like 4 classrooms put together,
It's like a hall space.
and it was open. And
It was like cool, like say you was in like a pod or something, like you was in like they got the seats that you could sit in that like wrap around you like on Men in Black. Like they got couches, a bunch of couches, and then like regular tables and chairs. Like it was like a comfortable space.
it was a nice.
Like you
space.
could lay
It was
back,
called
kick back in that
It was
joint.
called the Great Room. So,
Yeah, the great room.
yeah, it was definitely a great presentation.
Yeah, it
I
was
look
there.
forward to doing more and more like it. I think this is new for us. It's a new venture for us a new avenue for us to keep trying to execute on. And I had told Donovan, obviously shout out to Donovan for helping patch the deal together and get
Right,
everything
absolutely.
together. And also like being a great mentor and like how we should present ourselves to other schools and continuing this. But I felt way more prepared than this. Prepared this time than the first time
Because we actually prepared, bro.
because we actually practiced.
Yeah, we practiced, went over it.
And I found out what works. We podcast on a weekly basis, so I think getting up there to speak for an hour is no problem. And we do it on the pod without a lot of communication. It's like we trigger each other by thoughts or something. It's like, yo, tell that story when, and then
Right.
somebody goes into the story that we tell. We were able to do that in the presentation form.
Yeah.
Like Dre, tell the story how you got the scepter.
Right, facts.
And Dre takes 5 to 10 minutes to tell the story, and it's a lot of improv, but it's also a lot. I think they left with a lot of like quotables. I think it was very like we wasn't out there reading slides. It was just a lot. To me, it was just a lot better.
It was way better because
It
the
was
first time we was like reading slides and trying to navigate it. It was like the slide was just a backdrop. Like
Yeah.
this is what we talk. Like this is what we talking about. But I'm not reading that word for word. So it was clean, bro.
It was
clean.
very clean, man.
It was very clean. But
You could book More Than a Dad Network. Link in bio.
let's jump into this more than that. So yo, you got any advice for dads being denied visitation?
No, but I'm seeing a huge trend in videos of like dads being denied, like you can't take the kids, they don't want to go with you. Moms popping up, picking up the kids early. I seen a spike in like kids are talking to their dad on like FaceTime, and the moms are like banging it before he can even say bye, I love you. And I don't have that situation or that type of relationship with a co-parent person. But like I wanted to kind of talk about it. Like maybe we can offer up some advice for some of the men that are in situations like that.
Go get you some rights, bro.
Go get you some rights.
That's it. Go
It
get
said
you some rights.
visitation, so visitation means that it was rights, right?
If you got your rights, then you stand in your rights.
So after she does that, then what you do? You go down to
You
court
call
and
the
say, "Yo,
law. Yes, you call the law.
and then
you
they
go down to
enforce
court.
what on her?
Whatever they gotta enforce the order. Y'all gonna have to go back and forth to court for the order.
Okay.
They going, file you, go into contempt, and then they gonna go hear both sides and evaluate this.
Everything on wax.
Yeah,
Put everything on paper.
yeah. You gotta.
Whether
You,
you get them or not, you got the paperwork saying
Yeah.
I filed this 8 times. When y'all next hearing, she violated this right 8 times.
right.
It's gonna work in your favor.
Yeah, you gotta go get you some rights, dog.
So Ern said every time she violate, go get the paper trail. That's what Ern said in the back. If anybody didn't hear that.
Facts. Yeah, you gotta go get you some rights. That's the only advice. That's the only way you combat that in a legal way.
And it's crazy because like you're in such a lose-lose situation. If you get emotional or you start fighting back or y'all pulling on the kid, like it just looks bad for a dad.
Right.
If you curse her out and disrespect her in front of the kids, it looks bad for dad. You're really in like a very lose-lose situation in the moment.
Right. That's why you gotta handle it behind the scenes and handle it
Right.
accordingly, because you still want to come out the situation clean.
I seen another video that kind of ticked me off too. Was mom has 2 sons with the guy, and he took them to the barbershop and got their haircut. She comes to him and says, you didn't consult me about getting the boy's haircut. And I just wanted to ask, as y'all as fathers, like, are you consulting?
Well, did they? What you mean? Like, what type of like? Did they have haircuts already?
Yes, and then they got low cuts.
So they already had like low cuts, and they just got
Got cleaned up.
Oh no, I'm not consulting you about that. I thought you were saying like they had like braids or something, and the dad went and just cut their hair off. You should definitely consult the mom in that case. Like, it got to be a conversation. I can't just chop all his hair off and not say nothing to you.
Right.
Like, my mom and them was mad at my sister for doing that one time.
I think
like when I was a little baby, I used to have like all this curly hair, and like I went to go stay with my sister in Boston for like 2 months, and my sister just took me to the barbershop and just cut my hair off. My mom and them was mad about that. Like, you just gonna cut his hair off.
I think I have it as a later topic, but I feel like we're so close to it. I don't want to like go and come back to this, but I have on here. I wanted to talk to you about like when like the kids respect one parent than another, but we can kind of even talk about it more so in like when one parent has more authority than the other, but not from a, like a paperwork standpoint, but like just from a like what made her possess her to say like you didn't consult with me to get the kid's haircut. Like, you think you got more autonomy here over me? You know, over like.
Is you saying, well, yes, that's absolutely what she thinks. And just like the video with the little boy that was trying to get the lollipop from the dad.
Yeah.
All right, so it was a video, just to give y'all context. It was a video where like it was a dad, and he was like, he was trying to give his son a lollipop, and the son was like, "No, I don't want the lollipop." My mom said, "No, I'm not eating the lollipop," and he was like, "Daddy's in charge now. Like, you go eat the lollipop," and young boy was not with it. Like, he not eating the lollipop. I'm with the young boy though, bro, because like I ain't gonna lie, in that situation,
Right.
I gotta Ash do that to me all the time with his mom. He listens to his mom way more than he listens to me, bro. He will tell me stuff that his mom said he can't do, and I'd be like, "Yo, it's cool." He'd be like, "Man, you trying to get me in trouble?" That's what he say. Like, he be like, "Man, you trying to get me in trouble?" Like, he say that all the time, bro. Like, he be like, "Oh, my mom don't let me do." Man, I'd be like, "Man, your mom ain't here, bro. Go." No, you trying to get me in trouble? Like, he ain't with it, and I respect it because like I'm gonna like, you know, like as men, like we had this conversation that, like, sometimes you just gotta die on the sword. So like sometimes you just say like, F it, I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna die with the consequences. I'm gonna just die with the consequences of it. So, and I'm already prepared, like, oh, you gave him all this candy. Like, I'm prepared for the backlash. The fact that he got the wherewithal enough to know, like, I ain't dealing with the backlash and all of that is crazy, bro.
But how do you navigate that? How do you get some power back? Do you want to just always be defer to mom type of authority? Like, when he gonna know to take you serious? Like, when you upset?
I don't know, bro.
Like, what are we doing?
You gotta pick your battles.
Oh,
Aaron
man.
said you gotta pick your battles.
Oh,
but
man.
bro, Young Bull was 1,000%. I'm with Young Bull, bro. Young Bull knew this was about to be a situation, and I'm not. Pops, you can't even handle it, dog. That's what he was saying essentially. Like, Pops, you ain't ready for all that. Like,
Look,
He was so small.
right? I'm gonna spare both of us the situation. Like, I'm cool.
you ever
gang.
see the videos when like a kid, like it's like funny. It's like a skit where like the mom then yelled at the kid, and now the kid facing the wall on timeout, and then the dad come in like after work, like, "Yo, what's up with you? Like, you in trouble? No, I'm gonna go talk to mommy for you." And then he gets sent out, and now he facing the wall.
And now
too.
they both, yeah. Listen,
Young boy, no.
and that's right, and that's what I'm saying. It really be like that. Like, Young Bull already knew, like, man, Pops, I ain't even taking that lollipop from you, cuz like, you ain't even built for the wrath, dog.
V, she took all the Halloween candy from Manny and Osa because they was just like ransacking that joint. But I think Manny had the wherewithal to like tuck some. And I came upstairs out the basement. It was just me and Manny. He got like early dismissal or something. It was just me and him. I'm downstairs working. He upstairs supposed to be on his tablet. I come upstairs.
When he had the nerds, bro.
Yeah, like he had the candy. And like he was like, he seen me coming. He tried to like toss that joint, like almost it was like it was drugs. Like, he like tossed the pack, like, it ain't on me, like it ain't mine. He like tossed the candy. He started rolling on the table and on the counter and stuff. I'm like,
he knew you wasn't gonna get him up out of that.
And it made me laugh because like you really try to be sneaky and you not good at it yet. So I could see me and him in that, like, you know, when I was a sneaky young boy, and I came up to him, I was like, "I ain't gonna do nothing, yo. Eat your candy, yo." And then he looked at me like, "You sure? Like, you sure you not mad?"
But you know what it like manifests into and like what it turned into. No pun intended on the manifest. But you know what it manifests into. Like you just know what parents you could just get a play with. Not really like play. I'll say play with because like I don't really because like if Ash try to play with me, I'm probably gonna punch him in the chest. But like growing up, like I knew my mom was just like no nonsense, but like my dad was like sweet for it. So I knew like I'ma ask him all the stuff I know she gonna say no to. But see, like, and this is the thing, like with young boy with the candy, young boy, like I'm not even gonna take the candy because I'm not even gonna set you up like that.
Right.
Me as a young boy, I'm gonna take the candy because like she gonna go up top on him because I'm just like, well, he gave it to me, and then like I'm out. You know what I'm saying? So like I used to do that to my pop all the time, like. I knew I wasn't supposed to be doing this. Like, man, I'm just gonna go ask him. Like, I already know my mom that said no, but like, I know he gonna say I don't care. And then when she come back and be like, "Why you do such and such?" and I told you couldn't do it, I'm just gonna be like, "Well, he told me I could do it." So I just kept throwing him in the blitz all the time till he got tired of it. And then like at one point, I just go to him like, "Yo, man, go ask your mom, yo." He just stopped answering things I would ask him completely. Like I couldn't get nothing from him. Like. Money, can I go outside? Can I do these? I couldn't get nothing from him, bro, at all. It was just like,
You don't even go ask it because you already know.
yeah, right. Like I burnt it out too bad, bro. I cooked him.
It's crazy because like you said, it could end up being on the kid or on you. And young boy had an out for it. It wouldn't end up on either of y'all.
Yeah, he saved, like he spared him because if the young boy would have had the lollipop, worst case scenario, mom would have came and made him throw the lollipop in the trash, but she'd have tipped on dad.
Facts.
Like he'd have got up out of this, and the dad would have got tipped on. So he really was like, "I'm saving you, kinda." You know what I'm saying? Like I'm sparing you.
Bro. And y'all don't have nothing for us, for the dads out there who have no power and authority over
Pick
the
and
kids.
choose what you want to have.
Keep it cool. Go about it the right way. Because, listen, you got it. There's nothing you can do in the moment. Just like you say, you don't want to look bad in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
So, you got it. But file your paperwork and then...
Yeah.
Listen, I'm just saying, like, if mom no trumps my yes, like I just gotta live with that.
Yeah, you gotta eat that, bro.
All right.
That ain't nothing for
All
that.
right. So is it ever a time where her yes is trumped by my no?
It depends on the kid.
Nah, bro. I mean, yeah, it depend on the kid, like what the kid, but yeah, like Ernst said, it depend on the kid. But 90% of times, yo, like kids just go with the mom saying.
You know what it is? It really speaks to like they be really like they the ones that's kind of seen as like the ones that's like raising and overseeing them.
I don't even know if it's that. I just think moms, like dads, are kind of like more chill, bro.
No, you know what mom say?
Right.
We just fun.
We're
Yeah.
at a time.
Right.
There's no militarian style fathers anymore.
Right. So like
That's
as
just what it is.
as dad, we like
It's the authoritative figure.
facts, like Ernst said, but like
mom the authority figure.
yeah,
So who the disciplinarian? If she the authority figure, who the disciplinarian?
she disciplinarian.
So why does that say if a dad not at the house, the kids end up being like total? But
Because you need like that reinforcement of that in there.
okay,
You need a
so
you need
the
a
role. Our role is more reinforcement than authority, and
you need balance.
Okay.
And a lot of those stats was coming from males. At a certain point, like a male, his testosterone and all that is going to kick in, and his mom isn't going to be able to discipline him to that extent.
Listen, because when it comes to the discipline order comes from the mom. Even if it's the father disciplining the kid, the order is put in by the mom.
she creates
Yeah.
creates the standard.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, bro. Like I never got beat by my dad growing up. Like my mom would always touch me. Like my dad just be like, I don't care. Like it don't even matter what I'm like. You got to think about like in your crib right now, bro. Like it's you so much so to the point where like you chilling, you on ice. Manny throw the nerds. All right, cool. If Varnia would have came down there and seen him toss the nerds, she'd have tossed him. You get what I'm saying, bro? Like the way we handling it, bro, is different.
totally
we
different.
we moving different. Like she, especially she uptight and high strung and doing like it's gonna be a whole lot of all of that. You gonna be like, man, whatever. Like, cause at this point, you know what it is. Like, I think dads in the beginning, we kind of touch kids up a little bit more, but it get to a certain point where like we just get to this level of understanding where it's just like, man, what? I don't even care, bro. Like. It don't matter. We just let it rock, bro. So like we just end up being the cooler parent by default, bro. But yeah. So in other news, Joe Smith found out that his wife had a secret OnlyFans
On live.
on IG Live that he didn't know nothing about.
I'm gonna say what my brother said. He said he felt like her being on IG Live protected her from a domestic in that moment, because I feel like he really was taken back, and I think it was smart and strategic to be on IG Live so he ain't go up.
So
top
he
on
didn't
her.
tip on her?
Yeah, that's what I think. Yo, I think I actually.
So what you gonna do, like, if Vanya popped up and had like a secret OnlyFans that you ain't know nothing about?
Bro, like, is it not relationship detrimental? Are we cool? What you gonna ask her to split the bread? Cause now you sound like a nut,
A
right?
simp?
Yeah, you sound like a nut. Like you just.
What's she doing on?
She already said she was taking care of the financials.
And she said that she was.
I've been holding us down.
He said what she tried to say to him was that, in the basketball player, was that, hey, you met me in this world. I don't know, like that means she was like a stripper or something. Like, I don't know what that exactly does.
Yo.
Like, you met me in this world, and then I stopped because you was balling and you had ball money, but obviously
Your ball money going?
your ball money going. I had to do what I had to do to make ends meet, and I
That just
resorted
say,
back
like-
to my skill set.
Listen, man, you could take them out the streets. You can't take the streets out of them, cuz. This is like an age, yo, from the beginning of time, bro. I don't know who started this. This might be go back to biblical time or something, cuz. I don't know. But as long as you've been growing up, they say you can't turn hoes into housewives. This is like a known thing, bro. I don't know Moses might have started this. I don't
Sure,
know who
bro.
started this, cuz. But if you go back to the 60s, they gonna say that, bro. They probably saying it in the 30s.
My whole thing is,
He fumbled. It's on him.
Your OnlyFans price then went up because now it's Joe Smith's wife attached to your name,
I did-
It was fake at all.
huh?
like they staged it.
It could have been scripted. I mean, but it's still worth talking
You
about.
think they
Like,
staged it
A lot of people talking about that.
for real?
Yeah, it's a marketing to drive up.
Her OnlyFans.
Yes.
Yo,
Hey,
listen, marketing on a beam. That's
I
what it's
mean, listen, it got real salacious. It,
Yeah,
it
no-
spiked the interest.
No bad press, bro. Like, anytime somebody talking about you, it's just really like no bad press, because they could just not be talking about you, which would then be bad press.
I mean,
No
Yeah,
pre-
we seen her on It Is What It Is.
Right.
And we seen her out here.
Yeah, she around now, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really care. I just want y'all to know, as my listeners, I don't care if something is a skit or not a skit. A lot of it helps us talk about scenarios that family dynamics that dads be in. So, like, as a husband, how would you feel about your shorty having OnlyFans?
It's negative.
And I
Yeah.
think it just goes back to, like, you don't really be wanting your girl to be out here advertising her stuff, let alone they could see the whole thing for a fee. Like, we got to stop this, like, borderline, like
Yeah,
once
you
once it's transactional, man. Y'all can say what y'all want to say about it. Once it's transactional, man, it's like really just a form of like escort and prostitution, bro. like the reality,
That's a fact.
I don't really care. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, once you
so
start
what
adding-
about like a dude like Adam 22?
Oh, Jesus.
Uh,
Do you really want to go here?
I'm just saying he be on the OnlyFans.
Yeah, so Adam 22 is a podcaster and,
He
and
gonna say he's a pimp.
he's
he
a
be having
podcaster,
sex with his-
and I don't know if you want to consider him like an adult film star. His wife is an adult film star, and they do content where
Together.
he's in it, and then it's other guys and girls in it. It's like pretty much like, right? It's just. I'm so sorry if you like in the car with your kids listening to More Than a Dad, but that's exactly what it is.
That's a no go too, bro.
It's a no-go for sure.
Yeah. Oh, all right. I just was asking, bro.
It was not that long ago somebody knocked their head off, like Ish would say,
Yo,
and he had to face that. He had to face that.
yo, facing that is wild. But yeah,
Like that for money, bro.
it's over. Yeah, no, I agree with y'all. Listen, I ain't having none of that. I ain't
Yeah.
bugging.
Aaron made a good point. Once you out there for the money like that, it's kind of like no nuts and bolts. So what
Yeah,
y'all really got?
it's over. Yeah, bro, you're gonna have to introduce this next topic because I don't know what it is.
What is it?
It says video. It says, "How do you feel about strangers touching your kids?"
All right, so it was a video of
Strangers touching your kids in what way?
I'm about to describe it
All right.
because I have scenarios where this happened to my children. You ever be out in public and somebody's kind of like, oh, this baby's so cute, and they like want to like get hands on and like, oh, this is a little girl, little boy, and a lot of times, be frank, it's older white folks. Being frank,
Right?
being frank, I'm
This
being
never,
frank. So
this never happened to me, bro.
out in the suburbs. So like, a lot of times we go out to eat in restaurants, and people always want to come over and compliment how well behaved our kids are, and they like to just like touch a shoulder or touch the kid hands at the table and stuff. And like, and it's crazy because like Vanya always is like, her face is balled up. Like, why you touching Osa's hand and then Osa got to go eat with the hand that you touch? Yeah, because black people do it. Like, so I wanted to like, Aaron, we should have brought your mic today. I'm so sorry, but it's how do you feel about it? Like,
Yeah, you can't touch my bro. This has never happened to me, bro. No stranger has ever touched my kids.
you ain't never had your kid like push him in the
Bro,
stroller and
no.
somebody want to
like come grab their cheeks, like, oh, so
Yeah,
cute,
yes.
bro. This never happened to me, bro.
All right.
It's never happened.
All right. Well, in the video, there was a mom who had a kid graduating high school, so they were taking pictures of the kid graduating, and then it was a younger sibling in a stroller, and then the lady walked up and kind of was like, oh, so cute, and she went to touch the little girl, and then the mom was like, ah, and like kind of like shielded her from touching her baby, and it took a long time for the older woman to realize what the lady was doing. And then she finally just exit stage and left out the video. But it was like, you know, why do people feel so comfortable coming up and touch, you know, like want to grab your kid's cheek or, oh, that's such a cute baby. What's her name? And
Also might be generational also.
it's a generational thing.
I think so. Because we only talking about older people.
Older people.
Trying to touch. I'm not about to go touch nobody's kid.
Yeah.
Because I don't want nobody to touch my kid.
Right.
It wasn't a thing in the 60s. Like, especially between neighbors. Neighbors was a lot more
Hands on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think that might be a generational thing.
So
Yeah, probably.
Ern blamed it on the generational gaps and how neighborly people were, and
Yeah, I could see that back in the day.
Right.
Now it's not.
this has happened to me at restaurants. This has happened to me.
I mean, you be in places that are a lot more diverse.
Actually,
Colorful.
that's colorful. It's crazy.
Yeah, listen, diversity. You know what I'm saying?
But I was happy to see if somebody else had another experience like that because Vanya does not like that stuff, yo. She is not.
I'm with Vanya. Not having that.
It's crazy. I still ask permission to like touch people's kids, like pick them up and move them and stuff. Like we had a Halloween party and it was a newer couple that I had never met before, but Vanya and the mom go to the same swimming lessons with Mandy and her daughter.
Right.
So they became friends. But it was the first time I met the father and the first time I met her and 2 kids. And they were in our house. And we had like a Halloween party. It was like 4 people there with 4 of their kids, blah, blah, blah. And at some point, the little baby was crawling on the floor. And I was like, do you mind if I pick up your baby? Like, they in my house, eating my food, drinking my drink. And I still had the courtesy.
And that's still the right.
And I still had the courtesy to be like, your son is like kind of crawling like halfway on the couch. I don't want him to fall, get hit by something. Like, can I pick him up? And I actually picked him up just to give him to him. I didn't even pick him up to like hold him because I didn't know them like that. Like, I would have asked to hold Ash, you know what I mean? But I didn't know them like that. I just picked him up and I gave him to his pop.
Why you don't ask to hold and pick my kids up?
I was assigned godparent duties. I
just asking. I'm not afforded that courtesy.
What? To be a godparent?
No, asking to pick my kids up. Nah, I'm messing around. So you sent me this video the other day of this guy. Because I'm not trying to be disrespectful, bro. He was like flipping and stuff, but he was.
All right, I'm introduce the video because you're doing such a poor job for our audio adventure.
I apologize.
I sent you a video of a guy, basically, I don't know if he was at a beach or a lake, but he was out there barefoot, stomach out, and ball shorts on, and he was doing kicks and flipping, and he looked kind of like bad dad bod-ish.
He was very large.
He's a pretty big man to be. He might have been like 260 or 250, and he was able to twist and backflip, and
He was like Rikishi.
he did the little Ryu spinning kick thing. Like he was just way too athletic.
He was very large.
Basically, he was practicing kung fu on the side of this body of water, and it was somebody reacting to the video like, "Yo, who the hell got the real kung fu panda out here? Like, yo, who dad is this out here?" And I was just thinking about like how many times is somebody in a dad bod just doing some amazing shit you never thought they could physically do. Like, for example, my example is Tyson Fury, ultimate dad bod, but he be knocking shit out.
Facts.
Is there anybody else out here that's rocking a dad bod? They just like you had no idea they can physically do that.
Nikola Jokic.
Jokic, the Joker, got a dad bod. He ain't got no kids, which is crazy. He got the dad bod.
Dude, in our generation, like Zach Randolph,
Right.
or like Shaq. Shaq was midway. Like, was Zach Randolph?
Right, yeah.
Yeah. He said
It's
Zach
a-
Randolph and Shaq.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
Shaq was definitely like moving at speeds and stuff.
and I'm not just talking about big and athletic, but like you know, dad bod is the stomach with
like
the
the
little
pudgy
pouch,
stomach.
pudgy stomach, you know. But this guy had that. He was out here doing like real kung fu. He had
He
the
was going
stances.
crazy. He was backflipping and all of that.
Yeah,
I
like-
asked Lou could he do it. Lou told me no.
I can't somersault, bro. I could probably tell you the last age I was able to like run and like handspring. Like I probably could tell you.
You can't do a carbo?
At what age? Bro, I don't even know if my shoulders could hold my whole body weight like that. Like, ain't no way I'm cartwheeling.
It's over for that.
It's over, bro.
All right. So we had to lighten the mood before we get into some super sad stuff. So recently it was a New Jersey school janitor, and he was doing like some heinous activity at the school. So he was like touching himself. They had like video of him like touching himself. He was like putting like feces in like kids' foods and like putting bleach in like kids' foods, and was like getting a kick out of like kids ingesting this stuff and like getting sick. This happened in New Jersey. Real true story.
Yeah, it was reported by the news.
Reported by the news.
Reported by the
Shout out to Rick Williams. So like, and the school's response was like real slow in this. Like they didn't put it out right away. It took a few days for them to put it out, as far as them like getting to an investigation. The guy was eventually like arrested and stuff like that, but the parents were having an issue with like the response and like the way it was handled, and like how you even let somebody that work with how you even let somebody hire somebody to work with our kids that's behaving in this manner. And the only reason why they found out that the guy was doing these things was because he was recording himself doing these things and put it on the internet. So like, had he not like recorded this stuff and put it on the internet,
It would just be happening.
it would just be happening, and it probably would still be going on now today.
Imagine coming home and they said like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. It was feces in your kid's lunch that you packed." Like how did the feces? Like who feces is it? Like how did it?
Like
go?
I guess he was putting it in the school lunch.
Like why does the janitor have access to the school lunch?
He got the master keys, bro. He got
He got the master.
He got
key.
every key.
Yo, he said he got the master.
Yo, he the
keys.
locksmith.
he got everything.
He got the keys.
Yo, chill. So they need to take his keys.
The daycare worker burning the kid's hand.
Uh-huh.
Right.
You just don't know these people. You don't know
Bro,
who you get
This
the
is
access.
right. This is nasty.
You know, our society's so ass backwards. I'm going to just call it what it is. We send our kids into a world every day with people, and they're at risk of these things happening, and we don't compensate for like this actually happening. Like why is a daycare worker burning the kid's hands? Why is my son's lunch has bleach in it and stuff in it, you know, and poop in it or whatever? It's like it goes to my point. They'd be better at home with me.
Right.
They'd be better at home with me. Like, you know, because nobody loved them how I love them anyway. Like, the risk that we're taking in society, we should be able to send our kids to school. We have a very developed society, capitalism, works, you know, corporations everywhere. But you can't even trust stuff at the ground level. Daycare, grade school.
Right.
You can't trust it. It doesn't even make any sense.
Even in that though, like how the daycare worker thing is one thing. The she was doing what she was doing, and it was recorded by somebody else.
It was recorded by like the camera
By a
in the
camera.
facility.
He recorded this. A person that will do those things and record it can't be normal at no point. You get what I'm saying? Like that's what, like, part of your interview process, part of your day-to-day interaction with this dude, and he's doing these things. If he's out here recording it, like, I just can't see a person recording those things and doing those things and like having a day-to-day interaction and conversation with me that's of normal capacity, if that makes sense.
Right.
Like, you got to show some signs like, yo, bull kind of like off. Like, maybe we should watch him.
You want to know why it took so long to come out? Because there's no PR to cover it up. There is no PR response. There's nothing that nobody wants to hear. It's like people is going to question, like, everybody response is going to be like, how did that happen?
Yeah, because like, how?
There's no like how. Like, what is the how?
Like, we talking about like, bro, this not regular. Like, you recording these things and doing these, like, you can't. It's no way like.
Bro, I would more likely, like, if we talking about free lunch, if it came out, yo, the staff was eating some of the free lunch too, or he took a spoon and he grabbed some baked beans too, I would be like, maybe the guy was hungry, right? But you're talking about contaminating the stuff on purpose and recording yourself doing it.
That's what I'm saying.
And you're talking
Mentally,
about,
it's not there,
bleach,
bleach,
and poop. Like, we talk about two totally different
right?
things. Oh,
And
man.
bro, this is what I'm saying.
Just know, like I told you on the other episode, your mental status will not be a part of the evaluation when I encounter you. That would be thought of in hindsight.
This is Lou from Word of the Day.
This is Lou from Word of the Dead. I speak for myself.
And I stamped that.
And
No,
I
we
stamped
agree,
this.
we agree with you.
That is crazy.
Hey, yo.
Your mental status will definitely be assessed later.
Yes.
Wow.
Absolutely. And that's heinous activity.
Super nasty work.
So, yeah, we have another new dad tip this week for y'all. Don't allow your kids to eat in your car.
All right, I'm dying on this hill today, yo. I just had to clean out from under the car seat again. I think
Yo, kids have never eaten in my car, bro. Never.
How about you, Ern? Your kids eating in your car?
Kids never eat. They know the rules.
Yo, all right. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I have to be more car conscious. Like, I gotta start like going wash and vacuum my car more often, because under these car seats look crazy, bro. Like the crumbs, like damn. When the last time you even had that fast food to have that crumb under there? Like, it's crazy. Like, it accumulates everything. It be toys, shredded up stuff. Like, what are we talking about? Stains.
Kids don't eat in my car, bro.
Never
have.
Listen, it's yogurt bottles in my back seat,
It's
bro.
because the kids, they do nasty stuff. They stuff it in the door handle.
Yes.
They put it everywhere, bro. They don't. This is from day one. Be like, you're
Guys.
like, well, where the kids supposed to eat? We're going to have to go on McDonald's.
We had to
We're
go
going
sit
to
down.
sit in there.
Yeah,
We
Manny
had to
asked me
go
that
in
now
there.
too. He'll be like, yo, we at Chick-fil-A, Daddy, so we're going inside or we're going to take it in the car?
No, we're going to take it into the inside.
Yeah, we're going to
not
go sit
going
down.
in the car.
We're going to go sit our asses down
Yeah,
and eat.
never.
Because y'all eating in
If
the
we
back
got to
seat.
take a road trip, they're just going to starve, bro. And this is Dre from More Than a Dad.
Big on efficiency, so we gonna eat on the go.
Yeah, Aaron cool with that.
Yeah, I mean, listen, they can eat in the car, but we're going to teach them how to vacuum back seats.
That's a fact. You gonna be responsible. That's your mess. I didn't have pizza back there. I didn't have fries back there. You gonna clean it up.
It's funny. So like at Osa daycare, where her classroom plays at outside is like dirt and mulch, and every time she get in, she got the most like dustiest footwear, and she been putting her shoes on the back feet of the new wheel. So now I be telling her like, yo, can you wipe off the back seat with your hand and wipe off the dust? Cause you come in here and get in your seat and you kick my seat the whole time. The back of the seat look dusty.
Now she got the dust on her hand.
She could wash her hands, but you can get that dust off the wheel. Yo, I love her, yo. Osa's so amazing. So yesterday, regardless if I cook or if V cook, I wash the dishes. And Osa climbed up in the chair next to me, and she was washing dishes with me next to me in the big sink. I thought it was so cute, yo. It was like, I tell you, my daughter's like real practical. Like Manny's like all intellectual and science, and my daughter's like smaller, putting together great vocabulary, and like she want to do things that she see us do. Like
Right.
if I grab a broom, she gonna grab her broom. If I grab a mop, she gonna grab her mop. If I wash dishes or if I'm cooking, she wants to cook.
That's genetically like instinctual.
Like from a girl to a boy.
Yes.
I don't know, but I like it.
I don't think so.
I like it though. It makes me feel, because I don't want to say we raising the kids different, but it definitely was a difference in the energy we had with just one kid versus the energy we had with two kids. So I don't think Osa gets the lessons that Manny got, but nor is it needed because she learns from Manny, right? So, but I like that. Like she's like my hands-on kid. She see me doing things, she want to do it. Like I could tell that it's not gonna be but so long before she like up there trying to cook on the stove with me. Cause Manny cooked on the stove with me.
I think it is.
Why?
You ever watch kids play together? Like a bunch of kids?
Yeah.
You never see the little girls are always the bossiest, they always take control.
Oh well, yeah. In that aspect, I thought you was talking about like cleaning.
That's all.
Oh, you're talking about like just taking lead.
Yes.
Oh, that's absolutely instinctually.
Same thing.
Yeah.
It falls, to
Keep-
me, it falls under
Audio adventure. Tell the audience what he said.
Oh, I didn't know if they couldn't hear him. What he was saying is that the girls take the lead more instinctually than the guys do. Like the little girls take the lead more than little boys do.
Right.
I agree with that though.
Is that like genetic? Is that how they raise?
That's genetic. That part of it is genetic. I thought you was talking about like the cleaning aspect of
I
it.
think that's, to me, it falls under the same thing.
Nah, because some little girls dirty.
But just like Lou just said, Ocean's seen him doing the dishes, so she seen that the dishes need to be done, so she helped him. It's the same thing.
Yeah. She definitely got up there last night. Was helping me wash the dishes.
I ain't trying to throw none of my kids under the bus, but
There are kids that just avoid dishwashing. I got you.
they're just going to do the opposite.
I wasn't a kid that grew up washing dishes. I actually hate washing dishes. And you talk about dying on the right hill with fighting your battles. It's just a battle I don't choose to fight no more. It's like, hey, I ate today. She cooked, so I'm going to wash these dishes. I hate washing dishes, but I do it as a part of,
I grew up doing everything.
You-
Do my own laundry, wash dishes.
yeah,
We was a team, and you had to
chip
do
in.
your part.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah, fact.
No, I got it. What else you got?
We're going to get Lou and Dre. Ask Lou and Dre.
Oh, the guy, shout out to AJ. He found us on Instagram, and he said he loves our show, and our show done a lot for him and his fatherhood and everything. And he asked us a question about, like, he wanted to hear more topics around, like, tips on how to, like, blend families. And I know that you have blended a family. If you got any advice for him.
Take your time with it. Be patient. Don't rush it. Don't rush it. Because you incorporating people, you bringing people together. So everybody's gonna move at a different pace. So you might be ready for something that she's not ready for, or the kid's not ready for. So you gotta. It's a lot of conversation, and like you gotta be patient because you like say you already have a son, and you meet a woman and she has a daughter. So like you're gonna have to have a conversation with your son like this is who I'm dealing with. This is her kid. Before like you introduce them, you kind of like do the prep work, like so they don't walk in just blindsided, and be like,
What about any tips like handling like the other parents?
What you mean, like
the parent of the
like the baby dad, baby moms, and all of that.
Yes.
Communication, bro.
It's really up to.
Yeah, it's up to like how the person wants to participate. Like at that, like the person that's outside of your household, it depends on the level of involvement they want to have. You can't make somebody have involvement, but if you would like them to have involvement, it's a conversation. Everything for real is like I said, like it's communication and prep work. It's preparing. A lot of people just get blindsided, like like a lot of people don't have a conversation before they start dealing with somebody new when they like have a baby dad, baby mom, like you'll find out from your kids, like, oh, like, yeah, I was with mommy's boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? Like now we are. I mean, I'm just saying. Now we starting off in the neck. Like how many times does that happen? Like that happens a lot.
All the time.
So like those are things that will put you already in a negative way. So you want to start like the idea to like if we're blending all of these entities together is to have total transparency. That's really what you should be transparent. Everything should be put on the table, and this is it. You got to have a conversation about where we going, where we leading us, where is this going, how you see this going, how you see this happening. Like I can't just expect like oh I got two baby moms and I'm just gonna pull up and put them in a room together and just expect them to behave. I would like them to behave, but more ideally, I would have a conversation with both of them separately about how I see this going. Now, if one don't want to be a part of it, then it just is what it is. Now the blend has been unsuccessful. If they want to blend, then we blend. Right. But like I said, you got to be patient, take your time with it, have conversations, and be transparent. That's what I would say.
That's tips from Dre.
From More Than a Dad.
Gang, gang.
Yeah. But yeah, as we do every week, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. The support has been amazing. Keep tuning in, keep tapping in, send them questions in. Ask Lou and Dre. You know what I'm saying?
Until next time.
We out.
Join the More Than a Dad family by following us on Instagram, subscribing to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to join our Facebook group for daily questions, motivation, dad jokes, and new dad tips. If you enjoy our podcast, please leave us a review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Be sure to like, comment, and share our content with other parents. Last but not least, make sure you check out our new merch. The link is in the bio of our Instagram as well as the description of this YouTube video. We are truly grateful, and thanks for supporting More Than a Dad.
More than a dad. More than a dad.